What's up, TikTok? My name is Millie. This is the Ghost Bride Tarot. It is 4:44 a.m. and I can't sleep, so we're going to pull some cards for you guys and see what wants to come through. I found these little keys. Yeah, and Spirit was then telling me something about like a door has been opened, and I keep hearing this like thing about like king of the castle. So there is something that it seems like you're about to overcome or achieve, or like some leveling up that you're trying to do, or something that you're about to like, Spirit saying like burst through. All right, so we're going to start today with the Botanical Inspirations deck, my darlings. So we got the Trump Gentian, which is like super beautiful. And it says, power and healing. To get what you love, you first have to be patient with what you have. Yeah, so there is this feeling of like being prepared and then having to have a sense of patience with that as well. Like there is something about ownership here too that's really coming through with the keys. All right, and nasturtium. He who controls others may be powerful, but he who has mastered himself is mightier still. And show me one more. Okay. So we got hydrangea. And it says, before we can forgive one another, we have to understand one another. So thankfulness and understanding. So yeah, the energy is quite lush this morning, you guys. Spirit's been coming through with some really beautiful messages all morning. And I've got some really great channeled messages coming through that I'll be filming over on my YouTube page if you guys are interested in longer readings. But let's have a look at this key that Spirit's talking about, because even... right, so they're bringing me to the energy of forgiveness, right? And I did get this quite strongly in another reading that I've already posted, right? So they were saying something about forgiveness being a frequency, and when we can align and attune to that, how that's like quite important at this point in time. And they are bringing through something about that. Maybe that's the key to the next step for you guys, is to learn to forgive not only, yourself, but definitely others as well. Let's have a look at what this key is talking about here, Spirit, please, for the collective. Show me TikTok collective. Why do we have this key? Four of Wands. There is something that you guys are about to be celebrating in a really big way, and I would definitely say it's something close to home. I would say it's something that you've either unlocked within yourself or are stepping into within yourself, or something it's a personal achievement. Spirit's saying it does feel like you've forgiven someone or forgiven something, or been able to like move through, cycle through. See, and it's funny because Spirit was showing me the open doors, yeah, and the keys, and it was like they were really quite excited about the keys. They were like, new keys, yeah, and that was cool. And then they were saying, like just then, they were saying something about like you've successfully closed a door, and now I'm seeing you step into this new door, or like receive the new keys after having shut that door. What else do I need to see here for the collective? The forgiveness piece is important. Whether you've like shut something down or you've just like walked away from it, there is something about like the closure and the way that you're... What do I need to see here? The way that Spirit's presenting this to me, honestly, you guys, is like this is some kind of like spiritual leveling up that you've had with the Hierophant here and the Four of Wands. This could be some kind of personal achievement that you've like some kind of key, some kind of leveling up. This could be a psychic ability. This could be a multitude of different things for each and every one of you. The way this is coming through is like you're right on the doorstep, you're right on the threshold is what Spirit's saying to me. You've yet to like turn the key, and like the door is not yet open to you, but you have the key. The key is within your possession. So there is something around this like liminal space that you might be in at the moment where perhaps you're still, Spirit saying maybe like yet to complete the cycle of forgiveness in whatever way feels appropriate for you. And it's Spirit saying it's an ever-evolving process as well. It's not something that you just like forgive someone and that's it. It's all done and said and like finished. It's an ever-evolving process, and it's happening within oneself and also within other relationships. Spirit's saying the forgiveness piece is really quite strong, and I didn't actually tap into that before we came into this reading, and I'm quite glad that they're actually bringing it back through, because it's come through quite strongly in some personal readings as well, right? So there is this piece around like having a lot of compassion for oneself as you're moving through this cycle, but also having a lot of compassion for other people, like trying to develop a deep understanding of why people move in the way that they move and how that can impact you negatively and positively. There is something around like you having, Spirit's bringing me back again to that closed door, like you freed yourself from some situation, environment, relationship, something that was there that was perhaps not really the best place for you to be, or where you didn't feel 100% fulfilled or safe or happy, whatever the case may be. As you've stepped out of that, you're now on the threshold or the precipice of this like new beginning, this new door, and you have the key. Spirit saying like you absolutely have possession of the key, and there is maybe like a fear or a trepidation here, or maybe like you're still like putting all the pieces into place with the Hierophant here. Maybe you're still learning all of the pieces, all of the processes from that last cycle. Maybe that's part of the forgiveness piece, is that it may just take a little bit more time, is what Spirit's saying. But the way that they're showing it to me is like there is this propulsion that's happening. There is this energy of like things speeding up through the universe, and the way that it comes through is like some people may be feeling rushed at this point in time. You may be feeling a sense of pressure from yourself or from external factors. I would say to take it slow. I would say to sit back in your Spirit saying something about like home comforts being really important to you at this point in time. There is something around this that's very much at your own pace, at your own leisure. There is something here around like you having the possession of the key and also the prerogative to choose when and how you use that key. So I would very much like celebrate your achievements here, because there is something that's absolutely worth celebrating, and you're aware of it. You understand this. You have a very deep understanding of like how this has come to be, and you've learned from this experience. And the way that Spirit's presenting it is like it's slotted into place, and then it's like locked in. It's something that feels right. It's something that sits well within the heart space with the 1111 card and the Four of Wands here. It's something that definitely feels good within the home and the heart. So there is something around this latest cycle that I would very much say is like celebratory, but this may have been like an initiation or something that was really quite hard for you to get past in the latest cycle, and you may still be like closing out. Spirit saying like the door is closed on the past, and you may be just like sweeping away some of the remnants of that. So I would definitely be really gentle with yourself through this process, but also like celebrate your wins. Celebrate your achievements, because there is something here. Spirit's bringing it back again, and I forgot about it from the beginning of the reading, about like you are the king of the castle here. Like get into that main character energy and be the main character of your life. Craft your life to your specific requirements, and Spirit will absolutely come in. The universe will come in to support your dreams and your desires. There is something here around like the efforts that you're putting in paying off really well. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it. I'm sending you guys all my love. One of these days I'll have like a cute little setup for you, but not today. Love yous. Bye.